press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, welcome back to the video classes. Today let us move on to part 35 of some basic principles and techniques. So in today's class let us discuss whatever we used some rules, IUPAC rules for naming aliphatic compounds and also alicyclic compounds. In the previous classes we have discussed about the naming of aliphatic compounds which containing are the open chain compounds which containing one functional group and they are called monofunctional compounds. The compounds containing two functional groups and they are called bifunctional compounds. If more than two functional groups are there, then they are called polyfunctional compounds. So naming of monofunctional, bifunctional and polyfunctional aliphatic compounds, and again, so in the last class in a part 34 we discussed about the IUPAC naming of the alicyclic compounds. Alicyclic compounds which containing so the substituent group, multiple bonds and the functional group. And if we say in case of functional group, so there are two types as we know that terminal and non-terminal, and again in non-terminal functional group, when a functional group contains carbon, then we need to use different suffixes and the prefixes and it is based on the nature of the organic compound. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು bifunctional compounds ಅಥವಾ polyfunctional compounds ನ ನಾವು ನೇಮಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, so if a functional group, if it is terminal and which containing a carbon atom, if a terminal functional group, if it contains a carbon atom ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ polyfunctional and the alicyclic substituted the terminal functional group ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ suffixes differ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ಆ suffixes ಯಾವ ತರ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, where we need to use the suffix, a special suffix ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಆರ್ಡಿನರಿ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಏನು ಅಲಿಫ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅದು. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಫರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಎ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್. ಮೇನ್ ಆಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸಸ್ನ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ವೇರ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೇರ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕಾಮನ್ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್. The what type of functional group? The carbon containing terminal functional groups. Carbon containing terminal functional groups anta bandaga. So what type of suffixes we need to use? Secondary suffixes, and what the prefix that we need to use according to the priority. Yakandre while naming the aliphatic, bifunctional and polyfunctional aliphatic compounds, we need to follow the priority table. And similarly, while naming the polyfunctional alicyclic compounds or the monofunctional alicyclic compound and the polyfunctional alicyclic compounds, we need to again follow the same priority table. So aliphatic compounds, alicyclic compounds, polyfunctional aliphatic compounds and alicyclic compounds, the naming of these two classes of organic compounds where we need to follow the priority table. So polyfunctional aliphatic compounds, polyfunctional alicyclic compounds, IUPAC naming ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ priority table ನ ನಾವು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆ ಪ್ರಿಯಾರಿಟಿ ಟೇಬಲ್ನ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಿಫಿಕ್ಸಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸಸ್ಸು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಈಗ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸಸ್ ನಾವು ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಸೊ ಲಿಸನ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್ ದೀಸ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್. ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ carbon containing functional groups. So you know all these functional groups: carboxylic acid, ester functional group, acid chloride, this is acidamide, and this is cyanide or the nitrile functional group. So all these functional groups are carbon containing terminal functional groups. And when we have to consider the carbon atoms of these carbon containing functional group, when only one functional group, such functional groups are present, or the two such functional groups are present. If more than two, if it is present, we cannot consider the carbon atoms of these functional groups. And at the same time, only once any of these functional group is present, or if it is attached to the alicyclic ring, there also we are not considering the carbon atom to the root word. ಸೊ ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ನ ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗ ರೂಟ್ ವರ್ಡಿಗೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಮೋನೋ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್ ಆರ್ ಮೋನೋ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಅಲಿಫ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬೈ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಅಲಿಫ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಬಟ್ ಪ್ರಿಯಾರಿಟಿ ಟೇಬಲ್ನ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪಿನ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ನ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾವು ರೂಟ್ ವರ್ಡಿಗೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ COOH ಮತ್ತು ಎಸ್ಟರ್ ಇವೆರಡೂ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ COOH ಗ್ರೂಪಿನ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ನ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾವು ರೂಟ್ ವರ್ಡಿಗೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಎಸ್ಟರ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪಿನ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ನ ನಾವು ರೂಟ್ ವರ್ಡಿಗೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಉಳಿದಿರೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಕಂಟೈನಿಂಗ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸನ್ನ ನಾವು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಯೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಸೊ ಆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ನ ರೂಟ್ ವರ್ಡಿಗೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ಪಾಲಿಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋದರೂ ಕೂಡ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಫಾಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್, ಬಟ್ ಪಾಲಿಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಇಫ್ ಮೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೂ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಕಲ್ carbon containing terminal functional groups are present, then we are not considering the carbon atoms of those functional group to the root word. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ? ಸೊ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ಇಫ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ of these functional group, if it is directly attached to the alicyclic ring, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಕಂಟೈನಿಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್, if it is attached to the alicyclic ring, definitely that carbon is not considered to the root word. ಆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ನ ನಾವು ರೂಟ್ ವರ್ಡಿಗೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಡ್ ಟು ದ alicyclic ring. ಅದೇ ಈ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್, ದ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಕಂಟೈನಿಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್, ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಸೈಡ್ ಚೈನ್, then we have to treat it as a aliphatic compound. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ರೂಟ್ ವರ್ಡಿಗೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ನೋಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಯಾವಾಗ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಲಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ನೋಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ COOHಗೆ ನಾವು ಮೊನೋಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಮತ್ತು ಬೈಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ದ ಆರ್ಡಿನರಿ what is the secondary suffix that we are using is oic acid, and one more special secondary suffix is carboxylic acid. ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಈ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀನಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನು ಯಾವಾಗ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್ for these functional groups which containing carbon atoms. So when we are using a special secondary suffix, so the first point, so we are using the special secondary suffix when these functional groups are present two or more in a compound. So ಈ functional groups acid group ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ester group ಅಥವಾ acid chloride ಅಥವಾ amide ಅಥವಾ cyanide group, if they are present more than two in a given organic compound, so 3 COOH group idre, more than 2 COOH, more than 2 COOR group, more than 2 COCl group, more than 2 CONH2 group, more than 2 CN group, if it is present, then we had to use the special secondary suffix. Then we had to use the special secondary suffix. When we are using the special secondary suffix, we should not consider the carbon atom of these functional groups to the root word. ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಆಗ ಆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪನ್ನು ರೂಟ್ ವರ್ಡಿಗೆ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಯಾವಾಗ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ವೆನ್ these functional groups are present more than 2 in a given organic compound. And second point, where we are using this secondary suffix. So this special secondary suffix that we are using when these functional groups are directly attached to the alicyclic ring. Yavaga carbon containing terminal functional group alicyclic ring ಗೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಗ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಉಳಿದಿರೋ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಆರ್ಡಿನರಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಪಾಲಿಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಗ ನಾವು ಮಾಮೂಲಿ ಏನು ಕಾಮನ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಲಿಫ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ಅಲಿಸೈಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವೆನ್ ದೀಸ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಡ್ ಟು ದ ಅಲಿಸೈಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ರಿಂಗ್, ಸೊ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ನಾವು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. One is when these functional groups are present more than 2 in a given organic compound, that is like functional groups, then we are using secondary suffix, or else when these functional groups are directly attached to the alicyclic ring, then also we are using the special secondary suffix for these functional groups. Now when we are using prefixes for these functional groups, so according to the order of priority, ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು priority table ನ follow ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಆಗ prefixes ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. When a given organic compound may be aliphatic or it may be alicyclic, when a given organic compound may be aliphatic or alicyclic if it containing more than 2 different functional groups. So more than 2 different functional groups or 2 or more than 2 different functional groups, then we have to use these prefixes. So prefixes for the different functional group. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗೋದು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಕಂಟೈನಿಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್. ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಏನು ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಟೇಬಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ ಪ್ರಿಯಾರಿಟಿ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಪ್ರಿಫಿಕ್ಸಸ್ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಕಂಟೈನಿಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಯಾವ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಯಾವಾಗ ಪ್ರಿಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಇದನ್ನ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. So note down this table, and this is important. This is special secondary suffix, this is a common secondary suffix. So special secondary suffix na use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಆಗ carbon atom of a functional group is not considered to the root word. Prefix na yavaga use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ when 2 or more functional groups are present, then according to when we follow the priority table, so according to the priority table we have to use prefixes for these functional groups also, and it follows the same order of preference with respect to, this is with respect to the carbon containing terminal functional groups. So ಈ prefixes ಮತ್ತೆ suffixes ನ ನೀವು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. While naming the organic compounds may be aliphatic or it may be alicyclic compounds. So I want to give few examples for to compare the naming of such organic compounds. I will take both aliphatic compounds polyfunctional and also alicyclic compounds polyfunctional compounds. So then we can give the difference of these two, where we need to use the common special secondary suffix and where we need to use the special secondary suffix and where we need to use the prefixes. Okay, so let us move on to the examples. Write down few examples. Let me give the names of the compounds. I'll give few examples for your comparison. So take down examples. Take down first one. First one I want to give aliphatic compound, that is CH2 COOH, CH, COCH3 and CH2 COOH. Here I'll give the second compound, cyclohexane ring, correct, which containing CO, CH3, this is CH2, COOH. So here CO, CH2, COOH, CO, CH2, COOH. Then third one, so third compound I want to give here, third one, CH2, COOH, C, COOH, and here is CO, CH3, and here CH2, COOH. So look at the examples that I have given. In the first example, we have two identical functional groups, that is carboxylic acid group, COOH group, and one is ketone, and here it is a polyfunctional compound. Polyfunctional, in which two functional groups are identical and one is different. This is ketone functional group, correct? Now this becomes substituent, but while numbering or while naming this polyfunctional compound, since it containing only two identical functional groups, here we need to use the normal secondary suffix for the COOH group, that is oic acid, and at the same time we have to consider the carbon atoms to the root word. Now you select this carbon chain and you need to treat this as a substituent now. Okay. Now select this chain 1, 2, 3, 4 and this is 5. So there are 5 carbon atoms including the 2 carbon atoms of the 2 COOH group. Now this is a substituent. What is this substituent? How to name this? COCH3. Okay. Else you can write it as C double bond OCH3. Okay. Now how many carbon atoms are there? 2 carbon atoms. Then it is alkyl group is ethyl group, correct? But it is substituted with ketone group. What is the prefix for ketone group? Oxo. Then it becomes oxoethyl. Oxoethyl. Why it is ethyl? Because it containing 2 carbon atoms. Therefore, it is oxoethyl. Now, write the name. What is the name of the substituent? Oxoethyl. Where it is present? It is present on the 3rd carbon. Therefore, it is 3 AK bracket oxoethyl, because it again gets substituted, that is more preferably you can write 1 oxoethyl because it is present on the 1st carbon, and you need to write it in the parenthesis because it again gets substituted. Therefore, 3 1 oxoethyl, and what is the root word? Pentane 1, 5 dioic acid. Correct? Pentane. Why it is pentane? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbon atoms are there and pentane is the root word, and 1, 5 dioic acid. That is the IUPAC name. See here, 2 COOH groups are present, and again the carbon atoms are considered, and we are using the common secondary suffix here because there are 2. And now the same functional group is here, which is present on a side chain of the alicyclic compound. So this is one functional group and this is one functional group, correct? Now you need to preference should be given to COOH group. Here how to name this? 1, 2, 3. On 3rd carbon we have 2 substituent. One is oxo, another one is cyclohexyl. We need to consider cyclo, C of the cyclohexyl to the part of fundamental name of the alkyl group, we need to consider that C for the alphabetical order. Then we need to name it as substituted oic acid. So, how many carbon atoms? Total 3 carbon atoms. So, 3 cyclohexyl, 3-oxo-propane, 1 oic acid, propane 1 oic acid. See here 3-oxo, that is 3-oxo is there, 3-cyclohexyl, 3-oxo-propanoic acid is the IUPAC name. Okay, now, so this is the difference of these two. Here we are naming them as both aliphatic compounds only. This is aliphatic compound, this is alicyclic substituted aliphatic compound. This is alicyclic substituted aliphatic compound because the functional group is present on the side chain. Clear? Now, move on to this. See here, 3 COOH groups are present. I will give the difference of these two now. Correct? So, see here 3 COOH groups are present. According to the rules, if more than 2 identical carbon containing terminal functional groups are present in a given aliphatic chain, then we should not consider the carbon atoms of those functional groups to the root word. So, 3 COOH group irodrinda more than 2 aitu, hagagi carbon atoms na navu ಏನು ಮಾಡೋ ಹಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, root word ಗೆ consider ಮಾಡೋ ಹಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. So, we need to give the special secondary suffix for this. What is the special secondary suffix? ಇಲ್ಲಿ oic acid ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, carboxylic acid. Correct? How many are there? 3 are there. What is the numerical prefix for 3? Tricarboxylic acid. We need to use tricarboxylic acid, and one more substituent is here. Again same substituent, 1-oxo-ethyl. 1-oxo-ethyl. See here 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, carboxylic acid irodrinda we need to consider C to arrange for the alphabetical order, and this becomes oxo-ethyl which comes next. Now, consider the name. So, this acts as a prefix now. This acts as a prefix, and a tricarboxylic acid acts as a special secondary suffix. Then what is the substituent? 2-oxo, that is on the second carbon, 1-oxo-ethyl. 1 on the second carbon, 1-oxo-ethyl. So, 2 on the second carbon we have 1-oxo-ethyl, propane, 1, 2, 3, tricarboxylic acid. So, tricarboxylic acid. I will rewrite this. So, I will write here 2, take a bracket, 1-oxo-ethyl, correct, propane, 1, 2, 3, tricarboxylic acid. Tricarboxylic acid. So, this is the IUPAC name of this compound. You need to treat it as a substituent, and for these you have to give the special secondary suffix. Now, move on to the next one, next example. Next example, fourth one. So, this is the compound given, COOH, COOCH3, and the fifth one, fifth compound, this is CH3, CH, CHO, CH, COO, CH3, CH2, CH2, COOH. This is one more compound. Okay, next one. Write down next one. That is sixth one, sixth compound. Sixth one. Sorry. COO, C2H5, and here is methyl. So, not methyl group. Yes, methyl group is not there. So, try to give the name for these compounds. See here, COOH group is here and ester group is here. It is a bifunctional alicyclic compound. We need to follow the priority here. Therefore, we need to consider it as a principal functional group, and this becomes a substituent now. We need to give the prefix for this. What is the prefix for ester group? Alkoxycarbonyl, correct? So, what is the prefix that we can give? Alkoxycarbonyl. So, since we are giving alkoxycarbonyl here, so alkoxycarbonyl we need to give the prefix here, and for COOH we need to give the special secondary suffix because this functional group is directly attached to the alicyclic ring. Clear? But to come to this is also polyfunctional compound. COOH, ester and aldehyde. Three functional groups are there. According to priority, we need to give the priority for COOH group here, and these two become substituent. For these two we need to give the prefixes, again alkoxycarbonyl, alkoxycarbonyl for ester and formyl for aldehyde group. Alkoxycarbonyl for ester and alkoxycarbonyl for ester and formyl for formaldehyde, formyl for aldehyde and COOH group. Here we need not to give the special secondary suffix. We can use the common secondary suffix here. Now, move on to this. Here, ester group is directly attached to the alicyclic ring. As we know that ester also containing a carbon atom, but this is on exceptional here, this is non-terminal, but still we need to use the special secondary suffix for this. So, compared to acid chloride, amide and the cyanide group, so all these are terminal, carbon containing terminal functional groups. Exception to that is ester group, and this is non-terminal, but still here we need to give the special secondary suffix. What is the secondary special suffix? When this group is directly attached to the alicyclic ring, so the special secondary suffix is alkyl alkanoate or alkyl carboxylate. So, we need to name the COO as a carboxylate, alkyl carboxylate. So, now let us consider the name of these compounds. See here, COOH, COOCH3, ester group is there, alkoxycarbonyl is the prefix, give the number 1, 2, 3, this becomes prefix now, alkoxy, methyl and oxy, methoxy, that is on the third carbon we have methoxy, CO carbonyl, methoxycarbonyl, cyclohexane, that is the root word, cyclohexane, correct, cyclohexane, 1 carboxylic acid. One carboxylic acid. On the first carbon we have carboxylic acid, and we are not considering the carbon atom of the COOH group to the root word. We retain the same root word of cycloalkane called cyclohexane. Clear? So this is the name of this methoxycarbonyl is the prefix we need to use, and for COOH we need to use the special secondary suffix. But for this aliphatic, we need not to use the special secondary suffix. We need to use only when if more than 2 COOH group is present. And give the name now. This is the given compound 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the selected carbon chain which containing 6 carbon atoms. Formyl methoxycarbonyl, which comes first, formyl. So 5 formyl, 4 methoxycarbonyl, hexane, 1 oic acid. See here common secondary suffix and here special secondary suffix, 1 oic acid. Now here it is directly attached to the ring, therefore ethyl alkyl carboxylate. Carboxylate is gets substituted to cyclopentenyl ring. So here this is 1 carbon and this is cyclopentyl group, and we need to give the locant 1 to the carbon of this alicyclic ring which containing or which is directly attached to the functional group. Yava carbon direct functional group ige attach agidyo adakke locant yavaglu ಏನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು 1 ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. Or the carbon atom of a alicyclic ring which containing vacant bond or which is attached to the root chain is always takes the number 1. So we need to allot 1 locant 1 to this carbon. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So on between second and third carbon we have a double bond. So therefore ethyl alkyl carboxylate. What carboxylate? Cyclopentyl, 1 cyclopent, 2 in 1 yl. So cyclopent, 5 carbon atoms are there, cyclopent, 2 in 1 YL. So pentenyl. So this is 1 cyclopent 2 enyl, or you can rewrite like this. I'll rewrite it once again. So this is ethyl, take a bracket here, bracket 1 cyclopent 2 en. So on first carbon we have the substituent 1 cyclopentyl. So cyclopent 2 in 1 yl. Carboxylate. Close the bracket. Carboxylate. So this is the IUPAC name. So I'll rewrite the compound. I'll rewrite it once again. Ethyl. So carboxylate directly we need to give. So 1 cyclopent 2 enyl, make it 2 enyl. So I ignored the locant 1 here. So you have to write the locant 1 here. 1 cyclopent 2 enyl carboxylate. So this is ethyl carboxylate. Ethyl substituted carboxylate. What substituted? Cyclopent 2 enyl substituted carboxylate. Clear? Alkyl, ethyl, carboxylate, substituted carboxylate. What substituted? Cyclopent 2-enyl substituted carboxylate. Clear? And that is the name, IUPAC name of this compound. So, there are difference in naming aliphatic and substituted, that is polyfunctional aliphatic and also the bifunctional polyfunctional aliphatic compounds, alicyclic compounds, where we need to use the special secondary suffix and the ordinary secondary suffix while naming such compounds. Okay. Now, that is very very important, and let us move on to few more examples for this. So, write down the next example, seventh one. Seventh one. Seventh one. See, H2N CO, CONH2, CHCH3, CH2, CONH2, double bond CH, CHOH, CONH2. This is one compound. Next, eighth one. This is one more compound, CONH2, and here is one substituent and here is one substituent. Okay. Now, one more compound, 12th one, sorry, 9th one. COCl, this is CONH2 and here is a substituent. So, here where we need to use the special secondary suffix and where we need to use the ordinary secondary suffixes and the prefixes. Again it is a polyfunctional, these two are also polyfunctional and this is polysubstituted. Okay. So, amide group, 3 amide groups are here and one more functional group is OH. You have to treat it as a substituent and these 3 are now CONH2 and it is a carbon containing terminal functional group. Therefore, we need not to consider the carbon atom of the CONH2 group, amide group, and we have to give the special secondary suffix for this. What is the special secondary suffix for amide group? Carboxamide, correct. So, we need to use the suffix here, carboxamide, secondary suffix, and select the chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, see here 7. Methyl group is branched, you need to select the longest chain, that first rule we need to follow here. So, on 6th carbon, on 4th carbon and 1st carbon we have 3 CONH2 group. Now, is this numbering the carbon chain is correct? No, it is not correct because I have given 1 to this, because we should not consider the carbon atom of the CONH2 group here. Therefore, this method of numbering the chain is wrong. We need to consider it as a substituent now. See here, we need to start the number from this carbon. We should not give number to this. If only 2 are present, we need to give the number to that carbon atom, but now we should not give the number to this CONH2 because 3 CONH2 groups are present. Okay. So, this is the mistake that we can do while naming such compounds. So, be remember, so while more than 2 identical carbon containing terminal functional groups, we should not give the locant to the carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now give the name. This is prefix now hydroxy, that is 1-hydroxy, correct? Hex is the root word, 2-ene, on second and third carbon we have double bond, 2-ene, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, tricarboxamide. Carboxamide is the special secondary suffix. Amide is the common secondary suffix. Carboxamide. When we are using the special secondary suffix, when there are more than 2 CONH2 group is present. But for this, whenever amide group is directly attached to the alicyclic ring, the same special suffix that we are using, see here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 substituents are there, ethyl and the methyl. Which comes first? Ethyl comes first. Therefore, 4 ethyl, 3 methyl. What is the root word? Cyclohexane. 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 1. Carboxamide. So, this is the name. See here, 4 ethyl, 3 methyl, cyclohexane, 1 carboxamide. So, carboxamide is the special secondary suffix for amide group. Okay, CONH2, same special secondary suffix that we are using, but you should know the difference when we are using. Okay, now, so this is about the name of this, and amide if it is directly attached to the alicyclic ring. Now, last one, 9th compound, see here, 2 functional groups are there, acid chloride and the amide. According to order of priority, which comes first? Priority goes to acid chloride. Priority goes to acid chloride. Since it containing carbon, we need to use the special secondary suffix. What is the special secondary suffix? Carbonyl chloride. Carbonyl chloride. And this acts as a substituent. Now, this becomes the prefix. Correct? What is the prefix? Carbamoyl. Carbamoyl is the prefix for amide functional group. Now, let me write the name for this compound. What is the name that we can write? Now, 1, 2, 3. So, ethyl and carbamoyl, which comes first according to alphabetical order? Carbamoyl. So, carbamoyl, 3 carbamoyl, 2 ethyl, correct? What is the root word? Cyclopentane. Cyclopentane, 1 carbonyl chloride. Correct? What is the IUPAC name? Special secondary suffix that we are using here, carbonyl chloride. So, 3 carbamoyl because it acts as a substituent now, 3 carbamoyl, 2 ethyl, CH2, CH3, 2 ethyl, cyclopentane, 1 carbonyl chloride. So, this is the IUPAC name of the compound. So, today just I have given a conclusion of rules of IUPAC rules of naming bifunctional, polyfunctional compounds of both aliphatic and alicyclic compounds. You need to know the difference of naming polyfunctional, aliphatic and the alicyclic compounds, when we need to use the special secondary suffix and when we need to use the ordinary secondary suffix, that what we are following in a IUPAC rule. So, this is about the comparison of naming the polyfunctional, bifunctional, polyfunctional, aliphatic compounds and the alicyclic compounds. So, in the next class, let us consider a few more examples of polyfunctional alicyclic compounds. Thank you.